sure I'm pulling this up. Sure I got this going. I'm trying to actually stream in HD. So this is cool. You guys see the screen? What's up? What's up? Got all my stuff here. So now I get an opportunity to see what the delay was. I'm trying not to look at the screen. What's up, Caesar? What's going on, Sydney? What's up, Christian? You guys in here? I was actually making a TV queue last night and using this cool stuff. So yeah, what's going on with everybody? How y'all doing? I can't see y'all, but I can see y'all on here. We're trying to do this more professional. I got the 4K camera going right now, so I hope y'all can see my ugliness a little better. I don't have my outlock key plugged in, but that's all right. That's all right. Let's pull up a session. Got need a line. This is raw. What's up, man? Hey, this is the iPhone 8 Plus. I got it turned around. I was gonna use the Sony, the Sony A5100 and the T3i, but Canon T3i, and I have a Vixia too. That I was like, doesn't the iPhone film in 4K and I can just take it down to 30 frames instead of doing 60 frames? I mean, we're not gonna do any slow motion, right? So y'all okay with no slow motion? So what's going on? And now I can see, man. I'm living good, Christian. I'm living good, brother. I'm living good. What's up, Thomas? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, this is the iPhone, man, and you can see the lights, the Philip Hue lights I have going, because I changed up my lights. I'm gonna do a video on that too, so don't y'all think I'm trying to bail out on that. So yeah, this is cool. It's weird saying myself delayed, but I just want to make sure that y'all getting the highest quality, and I can kind of interact with you guys right here. Because this is what I want to do. I want to be able to interact and type and send stuff to you guys and let you know. For example, our new company, Radio, the only thing I have to do now is just say this. Boom. And now you guys can go to Radio and sign up. So, you know, I don't need to hire an extra person. It's all good. So, I'm doing good. Adlin, is it Adlin or Adlin? I want to pronounce that right. How do you have your patch bay set up on, and what brand? I don't have a patch bay. My Apollo is pretty much the input hub right now. I have 3 sets of monitors that I can use on here. I have my inputs. I have 8 inputs. 4 of those which are Unison Pre, which is great technology, and the other 4 line in. I don't use a patch bay right now, but when I get more outboard gear, as you guys can see, it's interchangeable. I kind of interchange my studio. You don't see the Proteus sitting there or the MoFat because it's in storage, but I do have my motifs, and there's enough inputs for, I only run no more than 2 mics at a time. I'm not recording drums in this temporary spot, but I will in the future. So, but we have a C24 that's coming in for the new spot, and I will get something maybe like Nutrix or right now I'm leaning more towards Nutrix as far as the patch bay. If anything else pops up, you know, cool. I wonder if, I haven't seen Mogami make one, but if they make some, I get Mogami as well. So, what do they sell and offer? Who? As far as who? Hey, I just want to say how I'm learning to mix songs properly. Just wanted to say you've helped me out mentally. And you and YH, big thanks. You the man. No, you the man. I appreciate that comment, man. That's awesome. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help out. And I'm here for you guys to help me out too. So you guys are my inspiration, and hopefully I can be some inspiration to you guys. So y'all know that's what I stand for. Yeah. So it's Aitlin. It's Aitlin. Nice. Well, nice to meet you, Aitlin. Any tips for mastering for iTunes at home? Yes. Just make sure your levels are correct. Mix at up to 0 dBs on your meter, and don't go past don't go past the 0. mix and master to the zero. I usually, when I mix a record now, I'm getting weird, guys. When I mix a record now, you guys can't see it, but I always mix it to about 12, between -12 and 9, and then I let the mastering and the mastering process follow. So I use my compressor in case of the EQ or some type of multi-band band compressor, which I'm not really a fan of, and then my limiter. The limiter is the last thing that goes in my mastering chain. So just don't try to hit past 0, and make sure you're getting that nice. Okay, I'm trying to explain this as simple as possible. If you guys use the L1, and I'm not going to use any engineer terms because we all are learning here. When that red comes over and you're hitting that wall with the 2 limiters, you have the threshold, then you have the output. When you hit that threshold and you see that red bar over there, when it gets to about 3 and 6, I just say sit about at 3 right there, and that's the simplified way of it. We're going to get more into technical terms and different things like that in a video that I record, because right now we're live and I don't want to get too much into that type of stuff. But yeah, you should support beat makers. Coop Attack. It helps people learn. You should support beat maker Coop Attack. Who is Coop Attack? And it helps people to earn a living of music. What's that about? Should I buy exclusive beats? I want to keep making music, but I can't produce. Or for now, if I were you, what I would simply do, Coop Attack, sorry about that, I saw you was up above. What I would do now is I would find a producer that believes in me, especially if you feel like you got the talent and you believe in yourself, then other people will as well. So I would look for a producer now, is because exclusive beats get expensive, because what a lot of people don't know, and I'm not hating on any other beat makers out there, but a lot of these guys don't know, because I worked in radio, and I say that all the time because some of you guys are new, but I worked in radio as a tech and as an engineer for Clear Channel Radio. And a matter of fact, man, shout out to my program director, Dwight Stone. He actually found me on YouTube because he moved out of the city and was a program director for something else, but they gave me my first job. But one of my jobs is to intake records that are coming in to the radio station, and this is Clear Channel. This is iHeartRadio. This is the biggest media company in the world, and I was fortunate to have that job. But basically, the artists bring their music in, and this when we were doing things integrity wise. We'll put the song in the mix. And when the song go in the mix, if the song is really great, the DJs will play it, and they play it all over the country. Then go boom. Now the most expensive thing is radio. If you want your song on the radio, and I'm not a hate to beat makers, but a production and a great song is only half the battle. So when you spend all your money on songs, you have to look at the fact that you may have to pay a record, a program, not a program, but you may have to pay a record promoter. May have to pay a radio promoter. May have to pay for advertisement. You got to pay for mixing and mastering. You got to pay for studio time if you're going to record the record, or if you have your own studio or whatnot. But it's a very expensive process. And Zaytoven said something about 3 weeks ago. Not the thing he said a couple of days ago. Don't condone that. Zaytoven, I love you, but I don't condone that. But he said that the problem with the industry is that producers don't work with artists anymore. You just don't find a artist that's willing to work with a producer, and a producer that's willing to work with an artist and just build something great and then worry about other stuff on the back end. Because honestly, that's how I do most of my deals with anybody, is I don't really charge an artist that I'm producing for. I don't charge them because there's so much more money on the back end. And when you guys put together a great record, it's going to get spin. People are going to love it. So I went a little over on that question. Sorry about that. Cool. Any tips? Okay, got that one. Love when musicians good, hard like you. Thanks, brother. What's your favorite plug-in in your master chain? Honestly, it's the SSL bus compressor. I like the G better, but whatever I can get my hands on, I like the SSL bus compressor. It sends that glue without destroying the track. It's that right glue. Yeah. So I hope that answered Christian. You should definitely got that one. Thanks. Yeah, they are expensive, but I'm not sure. I guess so. Hey, that's the best I can do. Is that a 2 or 1 terabyte Mac? One terabyte, but you see all my glyphs, and I have other hard drives as well. What's your favorite headphones, bro? The DT770s. I'm about to test out some Audio Technicas. I have my DT770s and my Sonys in the studio, 7506s. I like 75, they're okay. But my favorite in the studio right now is the DT770, so in my home studio. So, but I'm gonna try some new Audio Technicas. The $250 one, I forgot the model number, the ATX or something like that. I'm gonna test those out. I got them saved. I'm not sure how to find producers. Really, a lot of them are huge. I won't have time for me. Like what producers? If you're referring to the ones online, producers online, unfortunately, are just about making money. A lot of them are, and I'm not downing any producers. I'm not. I refuse to do that. I never do that to my brothers. But what you guys have to understand is that producers that I'm from a different time. I'm not older. I'm not that much older than any of you guys. But I come from a different age to where I played piano on the street with guys, I had a saxophonist, I had a bass guitarist, and I had a drummer, and I paid my rent by doing that. So as a musician, when you build a relationship with people, and that's how your art is formed, you don't really have a customer relationship with other creators. It's not really like that. Of course, like mixing and mastering and things like that, it takes up your time technically, because then you have to, do a little charging in that situation. But for the most part, when it comes to creating with people, it shouldn't be like that. And that I just come from a different age. So when you say really big online, that means having a big brand, which we're gonna cover that in another video. But yeah, man, just they don't have to necessarily be big. Like just because a producer is famous doesn't necessarily mean that they have a big brand on YouTube or Instagram doesn't necessarily mean that they're a really good producer. They don't. Okay, a producer is a person that knows how to compose music and at the same time assist the artist on making great records. And that means vocal arrangement, vocal production, ways to articulate yourself on the microphone. A producer is more of the Uber driver in a city that you don't know your way around. And I'm freehand, I'm freestyling this. This boy got bars mentally, I'm telling y'all. But yeah, that's what just think of it like that as an Uber driver that knows a city that you're new to and you don't know anything about the city. That's what a producer is. They get you to that destination as an artist. Nowadays, producers just like buy my beats, lease my beats. This is what you get. I'm telling you guys, when I work with an artist, when I really work with an artist, I work with them no more than 2 months. It's no beat transaction. I don't do that. So a lot of people ask me, "Hey Archie, you will sell so many beats because you're a real musician and you have like your tracks are like multi-dimensional, all this other stuff." And I'm like, I don't really sell beats because to me it's against who I am as a producer. I'd rather get in the studio with an artist that I truly believe in and that I have the time to work with and create dope records, because as you guys can see last year with Shorty the Prince and JR and DJ Cuddy, when I did that record, I produced that record, sung the hook, and made sure, and I mixed and mastered the record, sent it straight to radio. Boom, we on 17 radio stations, 3 of them we were #1. Because that's how we work, and that process took 4 months. 4 months just to get it to that point, just to not really chase the artist down, but make sure that everybody had their verse correct, blah blah blah. But it was that's how I do things. So I know people don't do things like that anymore. It's old school, but I'm still like that, and that's why we built this company, Radio. And this is the company right here. Make sure you guys sign up because it is a music company that's gonna do a lot of dope things for y'all. I can't really say nothing about it yet, but you guys just let me know if you're a producer, artist, filmmaker, whatever. Go to radio when we get off here, and you guys sign up, and you're gonna hear some great news in the next few months or a month, who knows. But yeah, have you used vocal? Yes, I have. I've used Vocal Line before. Hey, I got a good question. This is for Atlan. Have so many ideas of songs for hip hop. It's so hard to, and I don't try to talk about my line now. It's so hard to create the music I got in my head on a DAW. The sound need, I can't afford them. What's your advice? My advice is to save up money if you feel like that you need to really produce those sounds, because I left my house with $60 in my pocket. That's gotta just go hard for it. It's like I worked, man. I worked at Guitar Center. I worked at Sports Authority. I played on the street. I engineered records for a whole day for $100. Like, and you guys be like, "Oh, you stupid for that." No, hey, that's life. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle, and I'm not getting on you anything, but it's like you got to just get out there and just believe in yourself and work hard and save up as much money as possible. It's not going to drop in your lap. I know it's hard, man. Like right now, it's hard for me. Like I would like to have a label, a huge record label, and I want to have 20 to 30 employees, 5 for marketing and all this, but I can't afford to pay people 100,000 a year right now. I just can't do that. That's one of my goals, so I can be able to help people. I can be able to help you on a different scale, not necessarily a record label, but a digital media company that can do content creation and create records. So, but I'm getting too far into it already. So, I'm not sure how to. Okay, I already got that one before. Hit me up, let's link. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see how Critical Labs just hit you up? That's what I'm talking about. Niels, what's up, Niels? What's going on? Oh wow, you guys are really. I'm behind. What do you think about Slate Drum 4? I haven't tried it yet. I will though. I'm gonna check it out. What acoustic treatment did you use for your studio? I use RLX. I use RLX and measuring building. And did you do it measuring building by yourself? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I even built panels with sign project boards and put some space between it with some glue and reshaped my ceiling. So yeah, this stuff is serious. What happened to your old studio that you made a studio tour? It's in storage. This is a brand new desk, the exact same one. I got my Apollo, but we're building a spot in Glendale right now. We're building a spot. We have a C24. It's going to be wonderful. We actually just did the numbers today, and we got the construction guys coming in next week to finish outfitting the building. And I told you guys we're not playing around here. So how to avoid child support? Pay it. That's how to avoid it. Vince, good question. Hey, what's up? We got Germany in the building. Radio don't play local artists. Do you have any tips for getting played locally? Sydney, you have to network with the DJs. There are a lot of nice DJs out, and there are a lot of not so nice DJs, but know your local area. Go to your showcases, meet the DJs. Just network with them. And local radio stations do play local artists because I know it's what you call the mix show. If you listen at 5 o'clock, they're going to play 2 or 3 local artists in the city that have a good rapport with the DJs or program directors or hosts in that city. So you have to get out there, know who your local DJs are, and go to that radio station. Let me just give you guys an idea. If you get your music played on radio, that's $1 per spin. iTunes is literally negative, was like under zero by a lot. And TuneCore, you go through TuneCore, Spotify, all of that stuff is like way less than $1. But radio is good money, really good money. Hold on. What up, Archie FL in the house? What's up? What's up, Marcus? Not necessarily can afford them, but it's hard to find one in here. I'll get and find some that want. Yeah, good job. We got the Netherlands in the house. Best way to learn piano. I like that. That's dope. That's dope. I just finally see how it happens. Cool. Yo, we are in the building. They say best way to learn piano. Sit there every day, Ayo Bree, and play, practice. I practice for 6 hours for 5 years, at least every day. Yeah, practice. Yeah, they threw off my doggone resolution, whoever that was. I plan to do the same thing. Good job. How much music theory do you know? I'm learning it day by day along with piano, but don't know much. I need to know to make good beats that bang, and I can feel confident. Well, music theory wise, when I first went to college, I was first chair percussionist. I knew all of my rudiments. I only had to play 40, but I knew all of my rudiments. I knew piano. Music theory, I know the basics. I know the basics of music theory, and I know enough to get a full scholarship and first chair. But there are people that are far more advanced at knowing music theory than I am. Many people. Music theory is very important. It's very important with confidence as a musician. But let me tell you this. I know some of the greatest producers in the world that don't even know how to play a C major if you told them to play it. So at the end of the day, it's not about knowing music theory to be able to make great beats. It's about being able to connect with the music and connect with the art and find the proper way. I just say just learn the fundamentals so you can be able to put that art out in tangible form and digestible form, because you don't want to just be making music and then your F sharp is what is going on. That's all it took, that one call, and they threw it off. Yep. We lagging. We're lagging. We're lagging. Are we back? We back? Okay. Yeah, but you don't have to be great. You don't have to be like totally like 100% like Bach on the piano and music theory, or Beethoven and music theory, but learn something. So learn the fundamentals so you can be able to put your art in tangible form. That's my, and just listen to what's going on nowadays, man. NS10s. What are you talking about? Have you ever used open or semi-open head? Yes. I actually have some AKG 240s. Yeah, 240s, and I mixed on those before. Um, and Ayo, yeah, that's right. Tell them. There you go. What do you What do you like so much about MIDI keyboards? About that MIDI keyboard? The little one or my motifs? You uh, um, the Motif XF, my two Motif XFs, or this little joint right here. This is actually, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is pretty much, and look at this doggone thing. This is pretty much how can I say this? So I can have some drum pads. My MPC Renaissance is just too heavy, too heavy and too much space, so it's in storage. I suck. All this stuff is popping out in the new studio. Trust me, it's gonna be sitting out. And but yeah, this is my drum pads for now. And if you guys hear like the drum track to my film scoring, I do all of that on these little pads. It's annoying. It's so little because I'm a keyboardist. I'm a piano player, so it's a little annoying. Like I can't even like look at that. My whole hands just go over the whole thing. Yeah. So yeah, NS10s all day. Nice that you built them yourself using measuring tools and focus. Yes, and mirrors. Use mirrors when you're doing your monitoring and setting up your speakers in your studio. Also, not in Miami. Yeah, Miami is a big market. Miami is a huge market, but it's not impossible. Also, would love go. Jacksonville. Jacksonville played my records. Jacksonville and Tallahassee played my records. If you have to go up there, do that. They play records there. As a matter of fact, I can't call it. What's her name? Is it Angie? One of the hosts up there in Jacksonville. How many artists are you working with right now? Four. I'm working with four artists now, and we're just producing content and producing songs, and I'm gonna let you guys know in a couple weeks those artists. And what qualities do you look for in an artist? Do you look to work with? Well, John, it's all about talent. With me, it's talent. Um, Aware of social media and branding, but talent's first. Talent is above all. But you have to be aware, because people that are not aware of social media and marketing and branding and artists, they pretty much they take a lot of time and a lot of money, because if you don't have a brand, what that forces a record label to do, or a producer that you're working with, is to spend advertisement dollar, and advertising dollar can be expensive. I know I have a friend that spend on just her cosmetic line, she spends about sometimes $3,000 a day on advertisement. And I just, you just have to have a brand. You have to have a brand. Not like you have to have a brand, but you have to have some type of awareness. Oh, I need to do this. I need to post more. A good story is an artist that was, she has a one of a kind voice. If you guys probably seen it on my Insta Snap last year, but she wasn't posting anything. And now that she's built a social media, you know, she got SZA coming to check her out, hang out with her, have dinner with her. Savage Street call her the second coming. Like, it's like when you start posting yourself on social media and you have the talent, people see you. People see you. Trust me, they're watching. You just have to be found. And you have to be willing to be found, if that makes sense. What quality? Oh, got that one. Typo. No, it's cool. I understand. I know what you were saying. Why don't you use FL Studio? C Notes. FL Studio is not really for me, per se. I used it before, but I like Logic for production because it has like a musical. It's just, it sounds more musical to me. It sounds more musical, and what I mean by that is not that it sounds better than FL Studio, but it has a more natural element to it. It's FL Studio is fantastic for trap and dubstep and even R&B that's mixed over to trap. It's really dope for that. But I like the fact too, because I score film. I score film as well. So I like to have those capable, the scoring tools like my sheet music, able to print that out, pull that up at any time, use instruments without so much conversion within the DAW, because it's not really about the DAW, but I tried this with Beatz, the track stars, and we all sat down and we had a conversation about FL Studio, and they were going to get over into it. They said something about the sound that just sounded so thin, and it had a thin sound to it. I don't know if it got better over time, but this was about 4 years ago, so I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea. It's not really my cup of tea. Now it's great. I like it, and I will probably do some tutorials on this channel with FL Studio because I do know this DAW. I know the software, so that's the perks of being an engineer. You get to learn all the cool software. So sometimes my timing is off. How do you fix latency? You fix latency with changing up your processing, changing up your how much processing you use, and also just check your cables. Make sure if you're using MIDI USB, make sure you have good quality. Make sure there's no like time like lagging. I don't really know. Change the sample rate. Like, it's so many different things that you can do. Just play around with it because depending on what DAW you're using. Sydney? I would like to say music theory is helpful when you know it, but the art of sound frequency is the key. What do you think, Archie? You are absolutely correct. And you, the live stop sometimes. Yeah, I know. I'm a little older than you guys. I'm just going to say this. I'm no more than 10 years older than any of you. Let me just say that. I'm at the 3-0. Let me just say that. I'm nowhere near the 40, but I'm at the 3-0. Let me just say that. So why you prefer NS10s? I'm trying to choose between the HSA. Are you using them for production or mixing, Christian? Oh, the little one. Yeah, it's just, like, I hope I answered that question for you. It's just here. I travel with it too, but it's no good for chords, only drum tracks. Yo, NYC, thickness baby, what's up? What's up? What's up? You new. You are new. You are new. Logic is better for real music. Oh, stop it, free worker. Logic. Oh yeah, Logic. Change up your sample rate. Change up your processing. Take it up a little bit. Take your processing up. Don't be afraid to use that processing, man. And what type of how much RAM you have on your computer, Sydney? What sort of production is Ableton best for? Dubstep, EDM, EDM dubstep. Perfect. Perfect for that. It is perfect for that. I like Logic sound and workflow too. Yes, Logic is dope, both for production and mixing. Let me tell y'all something. I recorded some vocals the other day in Logic. Well, actually it was yesterday. I recorded vocals and I used my tambourine and shaker to add to this TV cue, this score that I was making for television. And guys, the old Logic sucked when it came to recording, but this thing right here, this is Pro Tools right here because I'm mixing, but that doggone Logic, and I'm country. Y'all know I'm from Mississippi, so I'm gonna say doggone and all that. And round yonder, y'all hear that come out every now and then. But man, it was so fast, and it was so like the stream. It was just so smooth as far as recording to tape and pulling out. I actually liked it better than producing in Pro Tools. So at that point, What when yeah, bro, when you do a Pro Tools template for us, of course. Of course, of course. Let me do that. That's what I want to do. I want to do a Pro Tools template because um I'm an avid guy fighter. So because I'm a certified Pro Tools operator of music, and I've been with Avid and Pro Tools even when they were with DigiDesign. My certificate for certification of Pro Tools of music is actually from DigiDesign. Right at the point changing over to Avid, and I'm a supporter of them because it's really a great software. It's just terrible customer service at times, but it's really great, and it has its problems like everybody else. But Avid is really making up for it, and the customer service is getting better too. So I definitely do that. What do you think of Cubase? I started on Cubase and the window. Love it. Would you recommend HS7s? Yes, I like HS7s. I like HS7s. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Just get to know them. And I have everything you have, then some. I don't have space. Yes. Yes. You don't have space as far as your computer. And what's up, Rare Miles? We got Rare Miles in the house. I wish I had a ding, a bell or something to hit. That's my boy right there. That's my brother. That's an artist that I'm working with. Rare Miles. I'm working with Rare Miles. I'm gonna work with that guy till the end of time. So they got Rare Miles right there. Yeah. How's everything real? Do you recommend HS8, HS10s, and an HS sub, HS8 sub? Ooh, that's odd. I would do it in reverse. I'm using production and mixing all around. Oh, do the HS. Do the HS. If you're doing production and mixing instead of the NS10s. NS10s are strictly for mixing. They sound like SHIT, but and I didn't forget how to spell it. I just didn't want to spell it so it'd be so close together. And then YouTube says sensitive content on this channel. But NS10s don't sound great, but they tell you the truth and they're honest, and you learn to love them. They're like the girlfriend that's like a 5, but she's really nice. Oh, that was so sexist. I'm sorry. I pulled a Donald Trump right there. That guy. God. I need to get new monitors for now. I have M Audio BX5s and I'm looking for the upgrade. I would go up to Rockets. I would go up to Rocket 6s. That'd be a great transition over. I mean, you can go bigger, but it's going to be such a big change in sound that you're going to have to learn them even more over time because the woofers are a different size. So, I got that one already. Have you ever done live when you listen to your subscribers' music? Yes, I have about four lives where I listen to my subscribers' music, but I was getting so many copyright hits from doing that that I have to be more selective over the artists that I listen to, because if you get too many copyright strikes on your YouTube account, it gets banned. And you guys don't want me to get banned, right? So because it's the sampling, when you use samples or you already created a record and released it, and it's and not anybody can post it on that channel, it just causes a lot of trouble. Till the casket drop. You got me, boy. Have you worked with Isotope Vocal Synth? I just got it. Give me time to do a review on it. I just got the vocal synth, so give me time. My boy Rayo, boy. I have used Audacity. If you so good, if so, how good is it? I've never used Audacity. I'm be honest, I have touched it a little bit, but I haven't really jumped into depth with it. It didn't quite capture me. But who am I? What do I know? You guys can try it out and let me know what you think of it. Yeah, so I don't really pass judgment on that. Will you set up a new channel just for beat tutorials? Well, I can do beat tutorials on this channel. I can do beat tutorials on this channel if that's what you guys want. I see on the last video that I asked for suggested videos, and you guys actually came through for me. And a lot of you guys want me to make beats, so that's going to have to be a necessity on this channel because you guys are my audience, and my main purpose for doing this is to make sure that my audience is getting everything they need. So I'm going to definitely have to do that. What are the top plugins used in the industry for pop and hip hop? As far as music instruments or vocal plugins, dynamic processors, reverbs, what type of plugins are you referring to? Are you a millionaire? Far from it. Far from it, Deals. Yamaha HS7s or Adam T7Vs, that is a no-brainer. The Adam T7Vs, they sound like the HS, but with a ribbon tweeter and an NS10 truthness to it. The mixes are very transparent. Okay, we got us another dropout. We back yet? We back? Hey Archie, do you think? Sorry about that. The dropout. Another call came in. I'm gonna get a 4K camera because I like the way this look and everything's so smooth and streamlined. I like this. Hey Archie, do you think you can compete with UA plugins? Nope. Nope. Other than SSL stuff that they produce themselves. Nope. It's hard. It's very hard. It's real analog. Trust me, take it from a guy. I've worked on SSL 4000s, G, 9000Js, knee VRs, knee Vs. Like, oh my God. Even I worked on Neotech consoles. A lot of y'all don't even know about that. API consoles. This is the closest thing to analog, the UAD stuff. The closest thing to analog, as you guys can see, I have a satellite and the Apollo 8 quad. This is quad and this is duo. I have six. I said four. I'm not good at math. Yes, I am. But yeah, I have 6 processors in my studio of UAD plugins, and I love every moment of it. The Unison preamps in it are amazing. You can't beat it. You cannot beat this thing. It's impossible. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Breed, you're welcome. NTK, okay, too. That's a tough one. NTK. Because it's so dependable. I had it so long. I can't speak against the NS10. Well, I can't speak against the NTK. I said NS10. Can't speak against it. One of the best mics ever I've used. So, what do you think? What do you need to make beats? MIDI controller. I say that because you need to learn some type of music theory, fundamental, basic. A computer, a DAW, pair of headphones. For now. Later, interface, monitors. That's what you need. Oh my goodness. This is it. It keeps dropping out. So, this is what we're going to do, guys. I appreciate all of y'all for watching. I'm having too many dropouts because of these calls that are coming in on my phone. And it's knocking off, because the signal is 4K. I want to be able to provide you guys with the best quality possible. So let me get this together. And I really do appreciate all of you guys for watching. Let me see, do you use auto-tune recording on UAD? No, I don't use UAD auto-tune. What do you want to do with the Genesis T800 guy? Send them back on Sarah Connor. Boy, you so stupid. Love your videos. Hey, Luke. A.O. Brian, Adeline, Rare Myers, S.B. Tim, Kristen, John, all of you guys in the house, be sure to sign up on radio.com and be sure to email me any questions that you guys have. Archie Beatz. This is how you do it. This is a direct contact to me. If you guys email me within the next 30 minutes, I will respond ASAP. Or if you follow me on IG at Archie Beatz, I will follow you right back, and we'll have great conversation and continue our audio geekism over there on that tube, which is Institute now because of the Insta stories. And you guys are great. You guys are phenomenal. I really appreciate everything. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and tell the world that you guys were hanging out with me today. This is your boy Archie Beatz, and I'm signing off.